Hello, welcome everyone. I am super excited to have the opportunity today to talk to my good friends and colleagues, Suzy Wraines and Angela Winter. And we wanted to hop on and do a short video to talk to you about an upcoming collaboration that we have that we'd like to offer you all. It's coming up on April 15th. We are doing a 90-minute workshop called Intuition in Action. And we are just super excited to be collaborating to support you guys in growing a business that aligns with your vision. And so this collaboration came about because we've all actually been collaborating with each other. So many of you know already that Suzy Wraines and I have worked together quite a bit over the last 2 years. She's part of the Somagetics Trauma Energetics Coaching Certification Program. She is the Business Foundations coach, and she has created the business class in our certification program. And I met Suzy because I needed help with my business, even though I had been in business for many, many years. Many of you know that I lost my business partner suddenly, unexpectedly, a few years ago, and I had to make a big pivot. And I needed help to do that. And so Suzy was the person that I chose to help me shift the business component, my back end business stuff, to help me to manage being a entrepreneur without a business partner. Then I had the pleasure of meeting Angela Winter, and she helped me rebrand. It was a really horrible time for me, obviously the grief of the loss of my partner, but also needing to figure out, who am I without a business partner? What is my business? Who am I? How do I show up now in this business by myself? And Angela was the person that helped me not only articulate who I wanted to be now after having to pivot with the death of my partner, but also then how do I express that? How do I share that with the world? And how do I brand now with this new person that I am and this new experience that I was having? So lovely working with both of these ladies, Suzy Wraines and Angela Winter. And we have all been just enjoying each other's company and really appreciating each other's work so much that we decided to bring you guys in on it. And so we are doing this workshop to help you achieve what we've achieved. And so what I'd love to do is start with Suzy and ask Suzy to explain a little bit more about who she is and what she's going to offer in this workshop. And then we'll move in and let Angela share also.
Thanks, Kimberly. The experience of working with both of you exclusively in my business and the process of looking at myself was very challenging. So, through the work, the internal work, the trauma energetics work that I did with Kimberly, I was actually able to see myself. And that's what I bring to clients now. So, working with my clients, I realized as a business owner, we're not separate. I'm a business owner and then I'm a person. Like we are our business. We are intertwined. And learning that and being able to open up to the world to be my authentic self was really challenging. And I realized through the trauma energetics and working with Somagetics, the healing I needed to do. And that brought me to, oh, other business owners need this too because we struggle as business owners. We're trying to identify as a business owner and trying to identify as this other person when really we're the same and it's all together. And so when we can show up authentically as ourselves and present that to the world, then that's a total game changer. So in this workshop, the piece of it that I'm going to bring is helping you identify a defensive pattern that you may be running that you didn't know you had. So are you avoiding? Are you procrastinating? Are you feeling stuck and not moving forward? Are you not speaking up? Are you not showing up? Are you in control all the time? Are you wanting things to be perfect? It has to be perfect before I do anything. All these things can be running patterns that are happening that you don't realize are there. And you're like, why am I not moving forward? How come things aren't moving, shifting, changing? And that's the piece that I'm going to talk about in the workshop is really helping you. And this is a workshop, but you're going to do stuff. You're going to have a playbook that you can work through. And I'm going to be asking you specific questions to help you identify what is it that you identify most that's holding you back? What is that pattern? that defensive tendency that you have that you don't know what to do with. And then beyond that, Kimberly's going to handle what do you do with that? So, how do you incorporate this and heal from this? What are things that you can do to tangibly take care of this? And through my experience, then once I knew my pattern and then I healed through it and I knew what to do to take action, I then was able to work with Angela. And again, I worked with Angela on my branding and I was able to show up with her and say, okay, now how do I show myself to the world? Help me do that. So I will pass it on to Angela for her to explain her part in the workshop.
Yeah, thank you, Suzy, and thank you, Kimberly. So in my part, we're going to be really tapping into the intuition that you will now have greater access to through working with Kimberly and Suzy. And we're going to tap into that and really help you have an embodied experience of what it feels like to be in your business, to work with your people. And then what does that look like? Coming from a body first experience and really tapped into the intuition in whichever way it is that it comes to you, right? Seeing or feeling or hearing or smelling or all of the senses. And that will then enable you to go forward and have better language. If you want to work, do your branding yourself or you want to take it to somebody else, you're of course welcome to come to me as well, but you'll at least have a better felt understanding to bring that forward into the world.
Thank you, Angela. It was so amazing working with you as I rebranded my trauma energetics coaching program because I couldn't see what you could see in me. So I started having a much better sense of who I authentically am, but I didn't know how to represent that necessarily on my website and with my branding materials. And so it was so important and helpful once I removed the barriers to access my real true self. Now I have access to my intuition and myself, but I still was like floundering. Like I couldn't make decisions. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And you made it so easy for me to be clear and like, oh, it was in there, but you helped me pull it out so that I could actually have a physical representation of the essence of myself, which was also the essence of my company, Somagetics. So grateful to both of you. You played such a pivotal role in my growth as a person, and then therefore the growth of my business. And Somagetics would not be what it is today without you guys. And so thank you so much for being open to collaborating and teaching other people how to do this. So we're super excited to bring you this workshop. Again, it is a 90-minute workshop on April 15th. It's going to be jam-packed with information. You are going to get a playbook in advance so that you can prepare yourself for the workshop. We will have a lot of activities happening during the workshop. Then we're actually going to do a follow-up integration call about a week after the workshop to help you integrate everything that you experienced during the actual workshop. So again, we're going to put the information and the details about the upcoming workshop in the description box below. You'll have information about Suzy and about Angela and more about myself and Somagetics in there as well. So if it resonates with you at all and you are interested, please click the link and learn more about it. You can register on that link, and we certainly hope to see all of you there on the 15th. Thanks, Suzy and Angela, for being here, and look forward to seeing you guys on the 15th.